Today, our lesson is called Ratio and Rate. First, we have to know the meaning of ratio. Ratio, it's a method to compare between two numbers or two quantities by division. In the previous years, we compare by more than, less than, equals, more than or equals, less than or equals. For example, we compare between two quantities if we have 3 hours and 300 minutes. Which is greater? So 300 minutes is greater. But in ratio, we compare between them by division. For example, the ratio between two numbers 5 and 7. By division, we can write it in two forms. The first form, 5/7, or by the second form, 5/7. Five and 7 are called the terms of the ratio, as 5 is the first term and 7 is the second term. 5 is called antecedent and 7 is called consequent. Then here, the ratio between two numbers equals the first number over the second number. Complete, we have 3 triangles and 4 squares. Number 1, the number of triangles to the number of squares. We have here 3 triangles. We will write 3 to the number of squares, which is 4. So 3 to 4, or we can write it 3/4. We can say it 4 to 3. No, and the order is very important. Number 2, the ratio between the number of squares and the number of triangles. We have 4 squares and 3 triangles, so the answer is 4 to 3 or 4/3. Number 3, the number of triangles, which is 3, and the number of all shapes, which is 7, so the answer is 3 to 7 or 3/7. Here, the number of all shapes, which is 7, to the number of squares, 4, so the answer is 7 to 4 or 7/4. We have to write it in its correct order, the first number over the second number, so the order is very important. Second, properties of ratio. First, property. It has the same properties of the fraction, like addition, subtraction, simplifying, and comparison. Second, in its simplest form, the two terms of the ratio should be two whole numbers, not fractions or decimals, so we have to convert them to a whole numbers. Put each of the following ratios in its simplest form. But to put them in its simplest form, we should remember some of the rules of divisibility that we studied before. A number is divisible by 2 if its unit digit is an even number 02468. So we have to revise the lesson of the fraction and divisibility. The number is divisible by 3 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 3 are in table 3. A number is divisible by 5 if its unit digits is 0 or 5. So here, number 1, 35 to 40. As you see, the unit digits are 5 and 0. So we will divide the both sides by 5. Divided 5. As the unit digit is 5 and 0. "35 divided by 5 is equals 7, yes. So under 35 we will write 7. So here 7, and 40 divided by 5 equals 8. 7 is a prime number, so that it's our simplest form. Second, 48 to 18. 48 is 6 times 8, and 18 is 3 times 6. 6 is common, divided both sides by 6. Divided 6. 48 divided 6 equals 8. We will write 8. And 18 divided by 6 equals 3. So the ratio is 8 to 3. Third, 600 over 3000. We write it in the other form, 600 to 3000. We have two zeros common, divided both sides by 100. 600 divided by 100 equals 6. And 3000 divided 100 equals 30. Then our answer is 6 to 30. Divided both sides by 6. So our answer is 1 to 5. It's our simplest form. Second, the meaning of rate. Rate is the ratio between two quantities, but of different kinds. For example, a car covers 360 kilometers in 4 hours. Calculate the speed of this car, or the rate. We have here two different units, kilometer and hours. Kilometer measuring distance, and hours measuring time. When the distance changes, our time will change. Then the rate or the speed of this car, we will divide. So here we will write the speed of this car equals the first unit or the first quantity, which is kilometers, 360. So we write 360 over the second quantity, which is 4, equals 90 kilometers per hour. Again, 90 kilometers per hour. Number 2. A car consumes 35 liters of gas to cover 140 kilometers. Calculate the rate of consumption. The rate, we will divide 35 divided by 140, which is equals quarter or 0.25 liter per kilometer. Quarter or 0.25 liter per kilometer. So thanks grade 6. Thanks for watching and goodbye.